Persona! Saya Picaro! I can't. Full! I appreciate it.
Persona! Out of our way! Sorry, time to make up for that little slip. I'm moving back. Mona, stepping in.
I am thou. It's time. Magatsu Izanagi Picaro! Saya Picaro! Go down!
Time for my Persona!
Let's go. I lend it!
How about this?
Come! Magatsu Izanagi Picaro! Unicorn!
But maybe we should check for weaknesses first.
Kikuri Hime!
Persona! Okay. Persona! Take this!
This is my other self! Here!
My justice has revealed. Take this!
It's on the ground!
Die on my blade!
She might be about to use psychokinesis.
Persona! Ananta! Ravage Snap!
It's yours! Make him pay! Persona! No holds barred! Persona! Thank you!
Take this!
Oh, that's clean! Support's on the way!
Persona! Go down!
I'll use my Persona! Come forth! My other self! I'll finish you!
I am thou.
Oh, that's clean!
Persona! You're mine.
Persona! Feel my rage! Just say the word. That's it! Thanks.
Persona!
Only victory matters. You get no matter what. Take this!
Eyes on the ground! Now!
That
Nice
is
catch,
it.
Fox!
Come! Ravage them!
Get yours! Make him pay! I'll use my persona! Persona! Ha! I appreciate it.
This is my other self!
Little punks!
Persona!
Persona! I'm done. I'll do my best.
Persona! Here!
I'm right. That's why I have to be the victor. Winning is all that matters. Don't dodge, damn it!
Fox?
Persona! Hold on. Persona! Magetsu Izanagi Picaro! Valkyrie! Ariadne Piccolo! Go down!
Persona! Out of our way! Let's do this! How about this?
Damn it!
Let's go. Die!
Ah! Die on my blade!
Pig.
Persona! It's educational guidance.
Persona! Persona! Ha!
This is my other self. Prepare yourself.
Die, die, die!
Nice catch, Fox! Here I go! Speed up!
Come! Stop! Thank you.
Oh, that's a big help. Persona! Take this!
I am thou.
Sis!
Die, die, die! Coward! Do not resist!
Persona! Prepare yourself! Persona!
It's a step forward. This is getting good!
I got a new power! That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
Everyone, I've learned a new ability.
Sis!
That's only a shadow.
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab...
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils, which that's all the Phantom Thieves have been. But these aggressive investigations, twist. Please, you have to think back to the feelings you had when you first think about your. Try to remember
How?
Nijima-san. What caused them to change?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted... Is there another reason they don't...
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be... This deal we made was a great experience. To think that I, a detective, would act... By no means. That was part of our promise.
All right, we don't need to stay. Are you all right? I am. Huh? Enemy readings. When? They're gathering up.
For real? Look at those numbers.
This doesn't. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure. Yet the shout. It doesn't make any sense. There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we... A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although, we'll need someone to act as... No, that's too... Joker? Are you planning on just...
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up. I'm sure you ain't gonna die.
Please don't do anything reckless. I'll never forgive you if you... We still haven't fulfilled our... Even more...
This truly is...
It seems we had...
We'll see you later. Good. Now get...
This is our only chance!
Stay calm. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. Hmm? Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is!
Just run! Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
Another you that exists within. You have progressed well through your recollections. Now, use that.
Comparing power levels. No threat.
Sona.
Get him, Joker!
There!
Your fate will recall everything. Remember the bonds if you are fated to continue past this point.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of this? Joker, behind you! You should be...
Dude!
Don't worry, I'm picking up... Hmm? What the... Come on!
I can feel it. No problem.
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. All right. Joker, stop! It's an enemy! Even you can't... Huh? Joker! That weird... I'll end this right now. Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting! My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we left, but this time, it's my turn to come to your aid,
Persona! Ravage them! Let's go. There! Go ahead.
I'll handle this! Show them, A perfect 10! I think that... Wait. Please go. You still have something you need to do. Then I won't stop you, since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves. However, please don't forget the promise we made.
Joker, you need to get up!
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
Through there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
Huh, what a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be!
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him!
Let's go. Go, go, go.
Go over there! Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. Or what? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? You still haven't figured it out? There are no laws here that will protect criminals like you. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor.
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent.
Nijima-san. Besides...
You prosecutor-san need... There's a call. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank...
I thought I ordered you to stand by...
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed...
I'm calling because I knew you...
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it from... This is my case.
I won't...
Prosecutor, your time will be cut short. It's for your own. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's...
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, the effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is if you want to win this unreasonable game. If you wish to take back your recall the bonds you formed with and grasp the truth that will save you from the...
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So... What a... disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea. There's much more I'd like to ask, but... I do have a... Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate... I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win. Even if your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very... You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with... First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichi Ryusai, the daughter of Wakaba, the heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter, And the frequently probing student council. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves. So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit. You had the cooperation of people. Can you tell me So you won't speak a word about Do you even understand? Let's discuss one other person. There are reports that he was acting along. Might he be a part of... So Goro Akechi was... So be it. You clearly have no... Even now, you're still acting as though your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. Just... Then tell me, what is this? Saving... What an awfully... You continue to stand firm. You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy. But many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? After all this... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too, then? It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clear. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you... Our time's up. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such... Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering... Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole... Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull...
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who's... Yes, very well. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things... Do you mean this phone? It's yours. I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only... What's so important about... Are you going to unlock it and show...
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the... Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here.
Hey, what are you trying to... And what about this... The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, and thus the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns.
Please, I need you to be clear with me. What do you... Oh my God. You're referring to... What are you plotting? I can't even begin to... But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement. Very well. I've listened to your whole... And that honest look in your eyes. I'll place my... I just need to show him the phone.
I thou?
All right. All right.
I'll be going. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and how did you...
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well. That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security, and I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others, and nobody would ever know if things got a little...
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out... I need you to be clear with me. Oh my God. You're referring to...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does...
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll...
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me...
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. Your popularity truly was... That just made using you all the more... Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Hmm?
Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me. Regardless, all that's left.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but it would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident.
Is there any possibility they'll want to...
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. I will keep my eye on them just in case.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstruct.
Make sure to kill that.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the sewer. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it beyond that. What?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious
No.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, son.
How do they know I have?
Goro Akechi he didn't come to interrogate the captured he came to...
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence.
Don't trust the guard either. Now then, I'll tell you must...
You want me to...
Huh?
What is it?
Anyway...
Did anyone... Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to...
So it's all...
Of course it's true.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down.
Huh?
I've been asked to hand...
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any... I suggest you go into hiding at once if...
Yes.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust no...
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal, right?
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why did you have to? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing? Well then, let us rouse the
Hey. You realized it too. It was our conversation about pancakes. There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hall. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. It's impossible. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone. Right.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the
So it's I didn't say it. That's perfect. And this?
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems this game, there are still things that must...
Hey, don't fall asleep until Are you listening?
Are you listening? You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess Anyway, we need to...
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind them. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thief. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large...
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think he may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special...
So, this really was just a setup to shift...
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire...
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal... Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even...
But what means...
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do...
I think that will be the case eventually, The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target. He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan.
Damn it!
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll...
Palace?
Actually, there's something
Aha! We can use the
What's this?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, that is, inside of a
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real.
Yeah!
It seems that's our— Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry the—
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves, however, the police intend on continuing this investigation.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them I'm gonna fetch him.
You're...
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much.
It's ancient.
Man. Hey!
Help you...
You must be fine.
It truly is a relief to—
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull? Isn't this guy considered?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on. Enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to
True culprit? I see.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, did...
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the...
That wasn't something we could simply... We couldn't have you suspect. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would...
True. Akechi... In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep up with any of... so what was this
He slipped up in regards to more... Yes.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised...
Does that mean he said something just...
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal... Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in...
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like... But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way...
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was... That meant Akechi'd already been in...
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my... He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst... That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended... My heart was pounding while I...
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being in... Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a...
That was just... After a few days of listening, this...
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his... Public security questioning will occur on the first day.
Is this for...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to...
So they plan to get rid of that guard...
Well then, and thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perfect...
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi, someone with great authority.
So great that they can... That's why we had to make a move before... We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace...
What can...
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same...
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like...
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the meta...
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortion.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion.
I was seriously impressed. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but... Yeah, it's good.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with it, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you... The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was...
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry,
That goes for the... We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the
And regarding its location, I take it...
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing a perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's...
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, they looked no different from
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated... However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying... As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure... Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely this was because we knew the police would be...
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting, and just as expected,
Him getting captured by the police went exact...
And I had been interrogating him with But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive...
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you...
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own...
That's the other reason we had him give it. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately, by having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return...
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi
I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation...
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True. Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been... That persuasion was easily our... We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the...
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went...
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater
As a result, we...
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true...
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill it, but what did you do?
The police never even...
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a false...
The bad guys have...
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also...
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to... And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was
And with that confusion, he...
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that...
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence, if he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to
I almost became one of your...
It still freaked me out.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated, to avoid drawing any Even with that, I couldn't help but worry.
Well, I knew right away.
I wanted to believe, but considering what...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and...
Can it?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for that. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here forward, you saved me after...
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Let's take a break for now, then. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say...
Are you
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you. It's not like this place is the live...
Let us accept his offer.
That's a...
It's me.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct?
No. More importantly, you...
The cause of death for the SIU director has been...
I had him work quite his loss.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves in...
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances...
And on to our next story. The snap discussion is swirling around potential candidates will...
Elections, huh? Don't...
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back...